So with all that flooding, I did the only thing that was right, really. I left my wife and kids at home to deal with it, and I came out fishing. It's Tuesday night, so this is the Last Cast Saloon League. Again, I'm from Solent, so I was only here 3 days ago for the Southern League and Open. So I'm glutton for punishment, I'm back again. It's still quite windy, and there's a very big tide this evening, but the wind is supposed to drop off over the next couple of hours, so hopefully we'll have a nice evening. On the menu tonight, pretty much the same thing again: sand eels, squid, prawns, sardines. I'm going to move it up a little bit tonight. Not going to use size 2s, I'm going to move up to 1s and 1/0s, larger baits, see if I can find a larger fish. On Saturday, people were getting a lot of dogfish, a few congers, and quite a few thornbacks. And not many pout and whiting, so I don't think pout and whiting are going to win this tonight. I need to get something bigger. So tonight I've drawn peg 37, and look where JJ's pegged me. Right in front of a groin. So the tide this evening is supposed to be 4.7 metres. But because of the storms we've had, there's a tidal surge in the channel, and the weatherman's predicting that here tonight the tide's actually going to be 5.75 metres. At lunchtime today, the town of Gosport, the town centre, a bit of that was flooded. A little village called Alverstoke was flooded. The beach road was flooded, and I've just got a message to say that by the time I leave here to drive home, the beach road and a number of other roads are going to be closed. So with all that flooding, I did the only thing that was right, really. I left my wife and kids at home to deal with it, and I came out fishing. Well, for a change, my gamble paid off. That's the second cast. That's not bad. Little thornback and a dogfish. Oh, can I lie down and have a rest now? So I hope the larger hooks continue to work out for me. What was strange with that cast is the little dogfish, and it was a little dogfish, took the big hook with the sardine and squid bait on the bottom hook, and the thornback took half a sand eel on the little hook that was at the top. But I'm not complaining. So 1 hour in, and I've only had fish on one cast, but 105 centimetres on one cast, not going to sniff at that. Nice little thornback of 67 centimetres. So I'm going to stick it out with the big baits. So I'm fishing tonight with 2-hook poppy loop rigs. I think I said earlier I've gone for larger hooks, so I'm going for 1s and 1/0s. I'm aiming for those bigger fish. Paid off in the second cast. So there's my pompey loop rig with half a sand eel on the top hook and a sardine and squid cocktail on the bottom hook. I'm not seeing much being caught around me, a couple of little pout, so I'm going to stick this out with the big baits. I'm down to 20-minute casts because when I'm reeling in, the bait's hardly touched at all. So I'm just going to stick it out, see if I can get that bigger fish. Yeah, one more ray or even a dogfish, I think it's going to put me in a good position. The wind seems to have got back up, which is a shame. It was supposed to die down for a little while, but it's got back up. And the tide is running quite fiercely to the east, and there's some weed in it as well, which isn't helping. I might struggle when the tide changes and runs to the west. I could struggle with that groin that's to my side. So 2 hours in and I've not had another bite, but I'm not seeing much else being caught on the rest of the beach either. The problem for me with this being a length match is that ray, however nice it was to catch, can be beaten by 3 whiting. Even with the dogfish, 4 whiting, and someone would be beating me. But I'm going to stick it out with the big baits anyway. If I could, it's fun catching fish like that. So if I can catch another dogfish or another, I would love to get another ray. So it needs to be a nice night out, and the wind has dropped again. Hopefully it won't come back up. I mean, when I caught that ray, there was quite a bit of tide running to the east. There's not been much tide for the last hour, so I suspect that's why the fish haven't been feeding. I suspect the tide should turn shortly, and when it does, it'll go into the west, and the fish will probably turn back on again. But I will give me an issue with that groin to my right. If I get anything good and it runs at all, I'm going to be in trouble. So there's only less than an hour left, and I've still not had another bite. I've been thinking about changing and targeting the smaller fish, but I've just found out that the guy on the end peg is only 2 up from me. He said 2 dogfish and 1 little pout. The guy next to me is banking, and the guy to my right, he said 1 pout. So the option of changing and targeting the little fish doesn't seem worth it. So I've just got to stick it out, keep up with those they're not massive baits, but keep up with those reasonable sized baits and see if I can find one of those dogfish or another ray. But it's hard going. Let's hope the people further up the beach are finding it as hard as we are. So there's only half an hour left, maybe squeeze in 2 casts. What I've done this cast is I've dropped short. Only logic there is there's no point keep casting to the same spot where there's no fish, so I'm trying something different. Just drop a bit short, just past the end of that groin that's to my right. You've got to try something different. You can't just keep doing the same thing every time back in. So one more small pout. It seems a very long time since I got that thornback dogfish. So dropping short got me that little pout, which brought me up to 123 centimetres. And I think that's it. It's 10 minutes to go. Last cast's out. sound got really bad here, so I have very accurately dubbed over it.
So largest fish was won by my hero behind the camera.
Thank you, JJ.
Could I have some fishing lessons, please? Please?
Oh, okay, no need to beg.
In third place with 162 centimetres, Jim Stafford. In second place with 243 centimetres, Joe Chapman. And just pipping him to the post, in first place with 256 centimetres, Les Barstow.
So thanks for joining me again, and next time I'll try to get the sound sorted.